Getting older.
Hey YouTube, this is FXG here to try and help you a little bit with your lineups. And today in week 15 of the NFL, I'm liking Drew Brees and Cooks as a little stack. I know Arizona hasn't played too great recently. The New Orleans, Drew Brees hasn't played too great recently, but Arizona's defense is falling apart a little bit. And they got added on a couple more injuries Sunday, and Ryan Tannehill and Kenny Stills was able to find some pretty big holes in that defense, and even Matt Moore was able to take them down there at the end with them holes. So I think Drew Brees and Brandon Cooks will be able to do the same. And then at running back, I'm really liking McCoy as a chalk. Like, a lot of people are going to put him as his chalk, I'm sure, because of how terrible Cleveland is. He's just going to have the huge game. You really don't even have to explain anything about him. And then I'm liking Jeremy Hill just because Cincinnati don't have too many targets, really. I know Boyd is decent, and then Tyler's pretty good, really good, but they're going to have to give him the ball probably 20 times and get 6 or 7 targets and put up about 20-some points. So I'm kind of surprised he's even that low. And then on to another wide receiver. I'm really not looking to spend too high. Demaryius Thomas. The New England Patriots really don't let the big holes through and then big huge long touchdowns like that too often. So I think they'll just pick at the defense with Demaryius Thomas, and he'll get quite a few targets and obviously catch most of them, if not all of them. And then somebody a little bit more cheaper, well, actually quite a bit cheaper, would be Inman. Potential shootout, and I do like Inman more than Williams. I picked him last week. I thought he was going to be a pretty good sleeper, and he helped me a little bit to get at least win me some money. And then at tight end, choosing somebody like Charles Clay. Not many people are going to pick him. His percentage ownerage will probably even only be 1 or 2%, if that. But I think he's definitely going to get the touchdown, especially if it snows. He seems to play like a beast when it snows for some reason, as he did even in Miami. He plays like a beast against Pittsburgh all the time, so hopefully it's just wasn't a fluke. Because he did pretty well with Ryan Tannehill, and Cleveland's just bad, really, really bad. Hopefully Tyrod Taylor is going to discover he could really, really help him in that red zone. I could see him putting up about 14 points, at least. And then, I'm not going to choose a flex yet. Defense, I do like the Falcons and the Bills, but I just really didn't want to pay top tier unless I absolutely have to. But I'm thinking that the Packers are going to do really well the rest of this season and just smash. And plus, Chicago's just not that great either anyway. And then as my flex, with only 5,300. So some people really didn't like this when I talked to my other friends, but Tevin Coleman. I think he's just going to sneak in and steal a lot of Devontae Freeman's touches and then get the big yards and then also get the 2 touchdowns. I'm just thinking he's going to run one in and get a catch, which I think is actually what he did. He's what he did last week as well. But if you really didn't like Tevin Coleman, I'd give another one. Ertz. I think it's a really 50-50. That's why I didn't choose him over Coleman, was because the Ravens defense is so good, and I'm just not sure Wentz is going to be able to do what Tom Brady did with Bennett. and just get him some nice catches. But it's very possible, so that's why I'd also consider him. And then another one, really low down, is Mathews. Especially if I can't remember his name, but the second cornerback that's not Marcus Peters, he's so terrible. If he gets to line up against that guy, he's gonna go off. He'll probably get 24, 20 like this game right here. But if he's getting held down by Marcus Peters, then no, I wouldn't touch him. So anybody that knows, I just wasn't able to really find that information yet, so it'll be up to you to make that decision. And then one last thing is a running back that I like, TJ Yeldon. He has some potential as well. He's just going to get the touches. I'm pretty sure Ivory's going to be out, and then the receptions just seem like maybe the targets are just kicked in finally after these last couple games. So that's just another one. I know a lot of people don't like me doing this, choosing a bunch of different people at the flex, but I thought it would be better just in case so you don't want to have the exact same lineup as a bunch of other people. I mean, I wouldn't really say like, oh, I'm such a good lineup maker right here, just to copy this. I would say just take some like some chalky players like McCoy, Jeremy Hill, Thomas, and Inman are like just the biggest chalk to me. Only reason I didn't mention Cooks right there was because I'm not 100% sure about Michael Thomas, if he's hurt still, or if he's going to be out or what. And then Snead can sneak in there sometimes. So I just think that he's probably going to do well, but I'm also only making a couple lineups without him. And if I had to choose another quarterback, just in case anybody wanted to know, that wasn't the obvious, that the highest owned is going to be probably Andrew Luck, so I'm not even going to mention him. Well, maybe not Ryan. But it would be Phillip Rivers. A little bit cheaper if you wanted to try to get in a better defense, a better tight end or something. That new stack would be with Inman. So it's really not that bad. My last week, my best lineup I think was like 158 points in the $3 lineup. I only entered twice. I didn't try to enter a buttload of times like I usually do, which is not that bad. I think I won like $10, something like that, and $3, which is not nothing amazing or nothing, but better than nothing. But I did have 173 points in one of the free tournaments, which was unfortunate. And then I think I entered like 5 times in the quarter ones. My best one was 162 points. My username on there is Bissell90. So if you just want to look, feel free to. But that's it, guys. Hope you guys, wish you luck. Have a good week. Thanks.
Getting older.